Hello, gorgeous soul. Well, welcome to your monthly astrology. And this is the most pivotal, the most extraordinary, the most life transforming, not only month of the year, but time for many, many years. It's huge. Not only do we have Saturn, the Lord of Responsibility, going into romantic, spiritual, and boundaryless Pisces, making us all, on a positive note, ground our spirituality and ground our creativity. But we've also got the most massive shift of all, which is Pluto, the Lord of Transformation, leaving, for the time being, Capricorn and going into Aquarius. And these two could not be any more different. You know, there was so much astrology chatter about all the hell we were likely to see when Pluto went into Capricorn, which exactly happened. And now we're moving into Pluto going into Aquarius. We become more of a community. It can bring extraordinary fabulousness, although equally slightly worried about the whole AI thing, because we're going to see a technology shift over the next few years, but possibly even starting this month, that is beyond anything. It's going to be as extreme as when the internet came into being. But fundamentally, on an individual level, these two massive planets, these deep-rooted planets, are going to bring about a powerful shift for each one of us individually and also collectively. It's extraordinary. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey, fabulous Pisces. It's your season, baby. And Mercury is also arriving in your sign, giving you the gift of the gab from the second and making your words spells. And just the energy around you this month is very intense. Okay, we do have Saturn also going into your sign. I've actually got Saturn in Pisces, so I've fully researched this one, trust me. And it's quite intense because natural Pisces energy doesn't necessarily like to be constrained, constricted, and Saturn is the Lord of Responsibility. But I'm sure you've heard in astrology, one of the most important rites of passage for us humans is a Saturn return. I'm actually going through my second one. And it's important because it makes us grow up, makes us mature. We don't have to lose our magic, but we are able, in fact, to use our magic to understand our own rules and regulations, not necessarily follow conventional rules and regulations, because if you're a typical Pisces, you won't. But we can ground, when Saturn's in Pisces, ground our ability to use our intuition, our creativity, and all our fabulous otherworldly feels and turn them into something concrete, to turn them into something that we can plant in the soil and grow. So it's very, very positive, although it is hard work because, you know, if you've got lack of boundaries anywhere, or addictions, or, you know, obsessions, or daydreams, and you get lost in them and you don't want to come back to reality, Saturn's like, got to stop that now, and will bring in a message or a lesson connected to those things. So we have to go, you know, I'm personally going to try and get ahead of the game and deal with some of my own imaginings and ground them before the full hit of Saturn kicks in. And I'm going to use Saturn, as I recommend you do, as a brilliant structure to weave magic into. So see it as a positive. If we run away from our responsibilities, whatever they may be, then Saturn does give you a kick up the bum. So, you know, the choice is ours. Now, Venus is joining forces with Jupiter and helping you, again, build some kind of structure or to feel much more secure in yourself. Hopefully, there's a whole massive super boost of positive energy you get when Venus joins forces with Jupiter on the 2nd of March. And also on the 3rd, Venus is joining forces with Chiron, the wounded healer. So you're building firm foundations. You know, you're fertile for the growth that's coming. Now, the full moon is in your opposite sign, but it's also in the fabulous energy of relationships, duos, duets, you know, like love relationships, business partnerships, best friendships. And there will be, hopefully, some unexpected information coming your way on that full moon, as it is trine Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable. So you've got some message coming to you, but also you'll have a peak experience on that day. If all is well in your relationships, it should be a heady delight of magic. If there's some problem that you need to look at and you've been ignoring your intuition, a message or sign will come to you. But either way, hopefully it's pleasurable and it leads you towards beautiful unions of all descriptions. Now on the 11th, Venus is sextile Mars. Sextiles are great for manifesting, very positive, and you're creating a sense of delicious security in a positive way around either abundance or your home and family, but something that is very like a core part of your life. And you're also able to manifest one of those things or both of those things on that day. On top of that, we've got Jupiter joining forces with Chiron, which is very intense and fabulous. And a lot of your lessons and the gifts of this month are to show you and to help you be more secure within yourself. And also, hopefully, there could be a real uptick in finances or abundance as well. But security is the key word. That and truly being yourself. Now, the Sun is joining forces with your ruler Neptune on the 15th. Your magic is high then. What do you want to do with your magic? On that day, do something really positive for yourself, really proactive. Also, the next day, Mercury in your sign is joining forces with Neptune. So the middle of this month is super powerful for you. Do something amazing and incredible and magical and conjure up some delicious, delightful experiences. It is within your power. On the 16th, Venus leaves Aries and enters Taurus, and you feel that you want to put your ideas out there. You're confident about putting your ideas out there. There could be some very deep and intimate conversations coming to you as well, particularly as on the next day, the 17th, the Sun in your sign is joining forces with Mercury. So important conversations, magical conversations, information that it's essential that you listen to is coming your way. When Mercury exits and leaves and goes into Aries on the 19th, it's quite positive for you because you're ready to ground what you've talked about. So anything that you've discussed, kind of like, oh, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that, you can make it happen. You can dig in and make it happen. And also, equally, the whole of Aries season has that vibe. But one day to particularly look out for is the new moon in Aries, where you can, again, let go of anything that's making you insecure, whether that's people, whether that's a belief system, whether it's the way you talk to yourself in your inner voice, whether it's sort of habits that are creating insecurity. Let go and allow this new moon to bring a new cycle of security and abundance. Pluto is changing signs, and it's a biggie. And for you, it's about boundaries. You know, Pluto is going to be tough with us if we don't deal with our Pluto lesson. And the massive next big phase for you, which is years, is about your boundaries. And also using your magic and the beautiful soft spirit that you've got in a positive way that can give birth to wonderful things, rather than being self-destructive. Pluto will not tolerate self-destruction. If you're tempted to go to extremes in any way, whatever it is, alcohol, obsession with other humans, anything that you're doing that is not healthy for you, but is an escape, which is a Pisces thing. Pluto's like, nah, going to change all that, and it will change it very firmly. So try and be proactive in making, the changes you need to make so that Pluto isn't too rah with you. Mars is going somewhere delicious from the 25th, which is a relief because Mars has been stuck in the same old place for months and months. Now Mars is going into your pleasure zone. It's sensual, it's frisky, it's fun and fabulous. There should be you've got the energy for joy basically, and the energy for optimism, and you're like, yes, I can do it. That will be the vibe after the 25th. Have a magical time, beloved. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. I've had my psychic company for over 20 years. I've always been exceptionally picky about who I have on my team. My psychics are incredible people. They're all emotionally intelligent. They give a very accurate and specific reading, and they're all beautiful and different in their own right. So we got our fabulous psychics here. My psychics go through 5 rigorous tests, including one with me, and then we get to meet. I love meeting the readers, and we make a film showcasing their unique skills.
Sharon P.
Here we're doing filming. So are you excited? Just relax, be yourself. Open up your heart. So if you feel that you're accurate, you're emotionally intelligent, and your heart really wants to empower your clients, then we'd love you to apply and come for a test with us.